Here's what you need to remember. Featuring a modular design that allowed for later upgrades, including weapons development and better sonar systems, the Seawolf was developed to be future-proof. It was to be the best of the best, but in the end, just 3 of the new class of submarines were ever constructed. Construction began on the lead boat in 1989, and by the time she was commissioned in 1997, the geopolitical landscape had changed considerably. The number of Seawolf-class submarines was reduced to just 12, but with the breakup of the Soviet Union and the end of the Cold War, it was a platform that had no apparent use. Even worse, at approximately $3 to $3.5 billion per vessel, or around $33.6 billion for the dozen ordered, it was simply too expensive and actually accounted for roughly 25% of the U.S. Navy's entire construction budget. In response, the United States Navy opted for the smaller and more cost-effective Virginia-class submarine program instead. As a result, just 3, including the lead boat USS Seawolf (SSN 21) and USS Connecticut (SSN 22), as well as the subgroup USS Jimmy Carter (SSN 23), were ever completed. The rest of the planned boats were canceled, but despite the fact the class has proven to be an effective platform, and all 3 of the submarines are still currently in service. A true hunter. Featuring a modular design that allowed for later upgrades, including weapons development and better sonar systems, the Seawolf was developed to be future-proof. The nuclear-powered submarines were equipped with a GE PWRS-6W reactor, 2 turbines rated 52,000 HP, a pump-jet propulsor, a single shaft, and 1 secondary propulsion submerged motor. The subs also featured a strengthened sail that permitted operations under the polar ice cap, and the highest speed of any U.S. submarine, maximum speed of 35 knots dived, and a silent speed of 20 knots. Additionally, the design efforts focused on noise reduction, and the result was a new class of fast submarines that were up to 70 times quieter than the initial generation of Los Angeles-class boats and even 10 times quieter than the improved Los Angeles submarines. In addition to being able to run silent, the subs could dive to depths of up to 2,000 feet. All 3 of the boats also have extensive equipment, which allows for littoral or shallow water operations. The Seawolf class was developed to address the threat from Soviet subs, and it featured a sonar suite that included a BQQ-5D with bow-mounted active/passive arrays and wide-aperture passive flank arrays, along with TB-16 surveillance TB-29 tactical towed arrays, each of the latter able to be upgraded to more advanced hardware. Since first entering service, the 3 Seawolf boats have also begun to be refitted with a Lockheed Martin /BQQ-10B4 sonar processing system under the Acoustic Rapid Commercial Off-the-Shelf Insertion (RCI) program. The submarines lack external weapons and have no vertical launch system, but each is equipped with 8 torpedo tubes, twice as many as the Los Angeles class, as well as a double-deck torpedo room that can allow for simultaneous engagement of multiple threats. The class also featured a 30% increase in weapons magazine, which allowed for a combination of up to 50 Mark 47 heavyweight torpedoes, sub-Harpoon anti-ship missiles, and Tomahawk missiles. The submarines are crewed by 140 sailors, including 14 officers and 126 enlisted.